Friends, I welcome you back to video 12 of week 12, the integrated future of forensic linguistics. How we can connect institutions, technology, policy, and global standards into one unified framework. This video is about the journey from words to justice. Friends, over the last 12 weeks, we traveled together from the foundations of linguistics to the complexities of cybercrime, from courtroom testimonies to global policy frameworks, from multilingual India to international forensic ecosystems. Today, let us imagine what a fully integrated forensic linguistic future looks like. A future where language becomes not just evidence, but a pillar of justice. Friends, what does integration really mean? Integration means the field is no longer scattered across isolated domains. Instead, academic institutions, courts, law enforcement agencies, private organizations, and global bodies work with shared purpose. It means linguistic evidence moves smoothly across systems. It is respected, standardized, and methodologically sound. Integration transforms forensic linguistics from an emerging discipline into a strategic infrastructure for justice. Let's talk about the 4 pillars of an integrated ecosystem. Friends, the future rests on 4 interconnected pillars. Education builds trained experts. Practice ensures investigations rely on linguistic evidence. Policy transforms these practices into formal frameworks. Technology amplifies the speed, depth, and accuracy of our analysis. When these pillars support each other, the field becomes robust, sustainable, and innovative. An integrated system requires structured educational pathways. It is required to prepare the next generation of experts. And that's why diplomas, degrees, certifications, research fellowships, and experiential learning, all these things are required. Students must learn theoretical, linguistic, computational tools, legal frameworks, and ethical reasoning. The world will need forensic linguists who are culturally aware, technologically skilled, emotionally intelligent, and legally informed. The second pillar is practice. It's about strengthening investigations with consistent standards. Friends, practice must evolve beyond ad hoc expert involvement. Investigative agencies must embed linguistic analysis in standard protocols for digital forensics, authorship identification, statement comparison, threat assessment, and psychological profiling. When every cyber unit understands linguistic indicators, crime solving becomes more efficient and contextually accurate. The third pillar is about policy. Policy deals with embedding linguistics at the highest level of governance. Policies must ensure linguistic evidence is admissible, ethical, standardized, and respected. This includes guidelines on expert qualifications, methodologies for digital communication analysis, ethical restrictions on profiling, and procedure for multilingual interpretations. Friends, when policy recognizes linguistic science, justice becomes fairer, clearer, and more inclusive. Let's talk about the fourth pillar, technology. Technology is the engine that accelerates forensic linguistics. Technology makes integration scalable. NLP systems support investigators. Blockchain ensures evidence integrity. AI highlights patterns human may overlook. Quantum encryption protects sensitive communication. AR and VR assist courtroom presentations. Technology does not replace the expert, it empowers the expert to work with precision, speed, and scientific clarity. Friends, today's crime is borderless. The way global alignment is imperative. I believe that justice has no borders anymore, and therefore, forensic linguistics must be globally aligned. Shared corpora, collaborative investigations, common ethical frameworks, and cross-border research projects will keep the field current and resilient. Harmonization ensures linguistic evidence holds value in every jurisdiction. Institutions must lead the future. Friends, institutional infrastructure is about building the foundations for sustainable growth. Dedicated forensic linguistic labs, specialized departments, certification bodies, training academies, and national research programs will anchor the discipline. Collaborations between ministries, universities, and forensic science boards will deepen its national presence. Institutional maturity ensures long-term impact. In the future ecosystem, friends, linguistic rights, fairness, and ethical boundaries must guide every decision. Why? Because ethics and human rights are the compass for the future. Profiling must not lead to bias. Automated tool must not replace human judgment. Cultural sensitivities must shape analysis. Friends, linguistic dignity must be protected in courts, investigations, and digital governance. Ethics keeps power in balance. Just imagine about a fully integrated scenario. What might it look like? Just imagine a world where a suspect's email is analyzed instantly for authorship. Voice samples are authenticated in minutes. Threat messages move through encrypted evidence chains. Investigators have access to global corpora. Courts use AR to visualize digital conversations. And linguistic experts guide interpretation of intent, emotion, and nuances together. This is not a science fiction. It is the direction in which the world is moving. I believe that this is India's opportunity of becoming a global leader in forensic linguistics. India's linguistic diversity and its expanding forensic infrastructure make it uniquely positioned to lead globally. With millions of speakers across hundreds of languages, India can pioneer multilingual corpora, cross-cultural deception models, and context-aware cybercrime analysis. I very proudly mention that National Forensic Sciences University stands at the heart of this opportunity. In the final closing words, where words become evidence and evidence becomes justice, you now carry an understanding of how language shapes truth, how communication becomes evidence, and how forensic linguistics supports the pursuit of justice. The field is expanding, evolving, and inviting new experts. Whether you become an investigator, researcher, lawyer, linguist, or policymaker, the path ahead is full of possibilities. Friends, language has power, and now you know how to use that power with clarity, responsibility, and scientific precision. I'm very much grateful to you for joining me throughout this journey of forensic linguistics through this course. From the bottom of my heart, I'm very much grateful to all for your sincere efforts. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Jai Hind.